So what is up, guys, and welcome to another deck profile. And today, this past weekend, I decided to take Shaddolls into locals, see how they do. Now, of course, it's not just pure Shaddolls. This is your good old Alistair normal summon pass Shaddolls. You know, the Dogmatika Shaddolls. Basically 3 decks in 1 type Shaddolls. But, you know, Shaddolls nonetheless are pretty cool. They have lots of synergy with lots of other archetypes, and well, fortunately those archetypes can be hated. But, you know, they're good, so without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Now, I do run more Shaddolls than most of the deck profiles out there because I like to focus more on the Shaddoll aspects. I think Shaddolls are cool. So we are running the 3 Wendy, kind of like your best card, best Shaddoll in the deck, honestly. Like, Wendy is insane. Like, Wendy, ever since she came out in the structure deck, it's been crazy for the Shaddoll deck. So insane. Plus, she's a win, so we have, say, access to you know, the invoked engine for good old Raging. So yeah, so Wendy, insane, really good. Next, the other good Shaddolls, we run the 2 Skomata. Skomata is cool. It basically just dumps any Shaddoll from your deck to your graveyard, so it's crazy. So yeah, insane. We do run the 2 Hedgehog. Hedgehog is our searcher, rotor for the deck, so can't really deny that. It's insane. Cool. And then also, if it flips, which seldom happens, sometimes you get a search for the spell or trap, so easy way to say search for your Shaddoll Fusion or else Shaddoll Fusion. We run the 1 Ariel, cool card. It's insane. It's a basically DD Crow ×3 sometimes, and that actually does come up sometimes. So she's insane. We do run the 1 Beast. It's the draw 1 2 say draw 2 discard. Then we run the 1 Dragon. Dragon got the super rare OTS treatment, so finally all the Shaddolls have a foil printing. So Shaddolls is cool. It's a compulse on flip, and then if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 spell and trap card in the field, destroy it. So it's kind of just the built-in MST for the deck. So that is it for our Shaddoll lineup. It's, you know, more focused on the Shaddolls. Most builds don't even run Dragon or Beast. They just literally just run like 2 Wendy and 2 Skomata, and that's about it. Next, one of the most annoying and best normal summon in the game is Alistair the Invoker. Alistair the Invoker is just such a troll card because you open him with an Invocation or Meltdown so many fucking times or something like that. Like, Alistair is just instantly good. And plus, you know, a lot of people can now, honestly, they don't even Ash the Alistair or Ash or the Meltdown even. Like, it's just, yeah, you know, it's just one of those bait cards. Basically the most hated card in the game besides Mystic Mine. Then we run a bigger Dogmatika package because we do not run Nadir server in the this deck because we're mostly relying on the Dogmatikas for the lights. Of course, we have the 2 Ecclesia, 1 Maximus, and the 1 say Knighted. Yeah. Most builds just run 1, 1, and 1. Ecclesia, though, is just too good. But a Saint Nadir Servant I do not run, mostly because, you know, it's still kind of a pricey card, but also I just mostly want to focus more on just them representing the lights. They are insane cards, honestly. If you have the space for Nadir Servant, go for it. But, I mean, honestly, just the Dogmatika package by itself is just as good by itself as with Nadir Servant, so love them. Next, hand traps. We run the 3 Ash because it's generic, hits a lot of rogue, it hits a lot of things. And then another thing as well, because not only stopping cards, Effect Veiler. Honestly, bouncing back a lot between Effect Veiler and also Ghost Ogre, because, yeah, it's cool to stop a monster effects, but it's becoming more and more prevalent that you actually destroy the monster and get it off the board than its effect. So basically, popping it is getting more important than just negating the effect. So, but still, hand trap lineup, it can be anything that you want it to be. It's just basically 6 spots for hand traps. Spells, Shaddoll Fusion, broken card. Yeah, Shaddoll Fusion is kind of cool. You can fusion summon from the deck if you're going second. Yeah, so pretty dope. But yeah, it's like one of your crucial cards that you need to see or search out. We do run the 2 L Shaddoll Fusion because setting this and then fusioning summon say a window on your opponent's turn is still pretty annoying and good. So yeah. And then we run the 2 Invocation. It's searchable. You don't really need to clog it. I mean, plus you can recycle it, so only 2 is needed. Then we have, of course, the 3 Meltdown. Yeah, searches Alistair's pretty dope. And also, it's a spell speed 4, so, you know, all your fusions are perfectly safe and fine. Then we got a little crazy. If your opponent decides to ash you or hand trap you during your combo, we have Triple Tactics Talent. You know, it's this card is becoming really, really important now in this format. And it's, you know, it's just one of those cards that just, you know, counteract. Of course, if you can't afford Triple Tactics Talents or anything like that, you can always just put in, I don't know, more hand traps, something that's more affordable on your budget. So, of course. But Triple Tactics, definitely pretty dope. Now, the 2 spots that you could run into your servant, or if you want to push to a 41 card deck, you could put 3 into your servants in, but I actually run 2 emergency teleport in this build because Wendy is a psychic and E-Tally is at 2 now, which a lot of people don't realize or even care about, but E-Tally is an insane card. It gives you an instant Shaddoll on the field. It kind of gets you another way to get stuff going if you don't open anything good, so it's just a way to get stuff. So 2 E-Tally. Like I said, if you prefer a Nadir Servants, pop them in instead. Now our last 2 trap cards is 1 Punishment and 1 Schism. They're both insane cards. Schism is insanely good. Able to just fusion your opponent's turn. Just another way access to Winda, and plus the fact that you can... pretty dope. Because it's basically a built-in DD Crow where you can interrupt your opponent that way. And then, of course... Punishment is just punishment, like it's nuts. But that does it for the main deck. Next to the extra deck, kind of just standard for Shaddoll, Invoke, Dogmatika. You run the 1 Gravity Controller, the 1 Artemis. This is what you link, say, the Alistair off with, and then of course we have the 1 Predaplant Vertate Anaconda to get access to a fusion in case, you know, there's no other way to, and Predaplant can get that. Then we have 1 Nestus and 1 say Titaniclad in here for the punishment, or dump them off. Yeah, it's pop. And then this guy is actually pretty insane. You basically can add to your hand some 1 Fallen Alabat or Dogmatic Monster from your deck. So it's kind of just another way to search out your Dogmatica package. Then the rest of the fusions, we run the Invoke Boys, Mechaba, Rajin, and Purgatrio. And of course we rock the, I'm not going to pronounce it, but say Makaba, of course, standard. Rajin's the Book of Mood. Purgatrio just, you know, punches everything. And then he just becomes super fucking big. So this is your push for OTK. This is just the wipe out the board, blow everything up, book something that's annoying. And then of course we have the classic Makaba, which, you know, is your negates. But that's it for the invoked stuff. Now we got all Shaddolls. We have, of course, the 2 App Cologne. Honestly, I was running this at 1, but App Cologne is actually really fucking insane. It's really good. Definitely, if you don't consider 2 App Cologne, it's pretty nuts. We have everyone's favorite built-on Floodgate, Winda. Winda's nuts, especially fusions in your opponent's turn. And then, of course, we do run the 2 Construct. Construct is just beats, or it just basically tramples everything, 2800 body. It's nuts, so pretty dope. And of course, she has great effects when she hits the graveyard. If she special summon, you can send a 1 Shaddoll card from your deck to the graveyard, so insane there. And then she just blows anything up she fights, and then if she's sent to the graveyard, you can basically recycle your spell, or say Shaddoll spell and trap. So yeah, Construct is Construct, but love it. I love the lineup of Shaddolls that I ran. I don't miss the Shakanaga or the other big Shaddoll. Yeah, but I think it was fun. Like I said, I wanted to focus a little more on the actual Shaddoll part of it, but, you know, Invoked is too good sometimes to pass up, especially since it's never gotten hit. But this has been my updated Shaddoll deck profile. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy out there. Bye-bye.